Happy Friday, everybody. It is Friday, July the 7th, 7-7. Lucky numbers. Hopefully everybody's having a great day. And it was beautiful out at 4:30 this morning, by the way, in case you were up. Anyway, got lots of things to go over today. Jimmy and I, first of all, have a class, and it's on buyer brokerage. It's 10 to 1. If you haven't signed up, you can sign up until about 10 till 10. And Kane will send you the link if you're Zooming, or if you just want to walk into the classroom, you can walk in at 1 minute till 10 and you'll be good. Anyway, love you all and happy to be here. Lots of information today that we have going on. Jimmy may be joining us. I think but I'm going to get started anyway so that we can go over everything that we have to go over. So I'm going to hide some of these things right now. And the first thing that we are going to talk about is going to be Threads. Of course, Threads. 5 million signups in the first 4 hours. Amazing. And, I am working on getting my social media certificate. And let's see, where is it? Let me just show it to you quickly. My social media strategist certification. So I have to take my test this weekend. It was a 10-hour grueling course with lots of intermediate tests and things. And I'm excited to take my final test this weekend. Anyway, wish me luck. So Mari Smith is the one who gave the class. And she is the Facebook queen, so they say. And she's saying that Meta just launched its Twitter killer, as some media outlets are going to call it. Laugh out loud. We'll see. Zucker posted on his news thread today, that the app has had 5 million signups in the first 4 hours. I imagine that'll quickly grow to 100 million before too long. Threads is an Instagram app. From Instagram's announcement, it said, Threads is a new app built by Instagram team for sharing text updates and joining public conversations. Your login using your Instagram account, okay, and posts can be up to 500 characters long and include links, photos, and videos up to 5 minutes in length. And we know that, of course, they're competing with to do Twitter. So I'm just going to double check here because Facebook has been really wonky with things lately as life goes. Let me make sure that I'm on. Yes, I am. Oh, thank good the Lord. Anyway, so yes. So let me repeat this because this is huge. So you can log in using your Instagram account, and posts can be up to 500 characters long and include links, photos, and videos up to 5 minutes in length. And we're working on Threads soon being able to be compatible with the open, interoperable social networks that we believe can shape the future of the internet. Yes, social media. If you're interested in checking it out and signing up, just go to threads.net and download the new shiny Threads app. It's available on both Apple in the App Store and Google on the Play Store. And I did mine, and I will tell you that when you do, maybe before you do, go to your Instagram account and make sure that your bio is the way you want it, because then when you install Threads, it will go and get your bio if you want to get that bio, or if you want to create a new one, that's okay too. So you'll log into Threads using your Instagram credentials. So your username will be the same. And it asks you that, actually, at least on Apple it does, unless you want to create a new profile, which I didn't. I want to maintain the one I have. So you can import your bio and follow all the same people as you do on Instagram. Or you could use this as an opportunity to create a whole new bunch of folks to follow. Interesting. Mark Zuckerberg has taken the wraps off Threads, a clone of Twitter designed to lure people turned off by the social network's changes under owner Elon Musk. Threads may be the first Twitter alternative that really matters because it's built on top of Instagram's existing base of billions of users. And the billionaire social media smackdown is about to get real. I love it. I mean, Instagram had its first competitor with TikTok, right? And so now it's competing with Twitter. So we've got all those things going on. So if you tried the Threads app out, let us know. And you can connect with Mari Smith at threads.net at Mari_Smith. There's already a desktop version, but only for viewing. You can post. You can't post yet. Oh, here comes Jimmy. Here comes Jimmy. Hold on. Let's get Jimmy in the screen. Hey, Jimmy.
Good morning.
Good morning. We're talking about threads.
Okay.
Okay. And I've already got my app. Do you have your app downloaded yet?
I don't even know what you're talking about. You better start at the beginning.
Oh dear. Okay, hold on. We'll go through this quickly for everybody. All righty. So I was telling everybody that this weekend I take my test to become a social media strategist, and I'll be certified. So I'm excited about that. But anyway, whoops, I'm going backwards. Okay, so Mari Smith, that's the one I took the course with. She said that Meta just launched its Twitter killer, as some social media outlets are calling it. Zuck posted on the new Threads profile that the app has had 5 million signups in the first 4 hours, and he expects it to grow to 100 million before too long. Threads is a new app built by Instagram for sharing text updates and joining public conversations. So you just log into your Instagram account, and posts can be up to 500 characters, including links, photos, and videos up to 5 minutes. That's really huge. He's really even competing right now a little bit with YouTube on this one. The YouTube Shorts. Anyway, we're working on Threads soon becoming compatible with the open, interoperable social networks that we believe can shape the future of the internet. So this is what it looks like. You keep your username is what I suggest, whatever it is on Instagram. I don't suggest that you build a new following unless, the gal we talked to the other day, Jimmy, she has basically built her self as an influencer for what she was doing. She might want to do a new profile because she's getting into real estate, or maybe slowly convert her current users over to real estate. So just throwing that in case anybody else has that particular situation. Now, if you're on Instagram, I told everybody, and you don't, and just review your profile, because you can then, when you sign up for Threads, it'll migrate your profile over to Threads. So make sure that it's the way you want it, or write a completely different one. But I like things to be consistent. Now, Mark has taken the wraps off Threads, a clone of Twitter, designed to lure people turned off by social network changes under Elon Musk. Threads must be the first Twitter alternative that really matters, because it's built on top of Instagram's existing base of billions of. So, Instagram has billions of users, Jimmy. Now, I was just joking before you came on that, Instagram first had to compete with TikTok. So now Instagram, Zucker, is now competing with Twitter. So you got those three big giants competing for your attention. This just tells everybody that they can connect with Mari Smith at threads.net/ and there is a slash there, at Mari_Smith. There is already a desktop version, but only for viewing, so you can't post there yet. I'm sure you will be able to, because I think Instagram started out the same way. You could have it and look at it on your desktop, but you couldn't post or upload anything. So one more thing, my friend, Mari says, I'm not recommending nor endorsing Threads. It's entirely up to you if you feel like joining and have the bandwidth and interest. Now, bandwidth is big. Bandwidth meaning your brain bandwidth, not your internet bandwidth.
Right.
Yeah, I'm seeing comments on my Facebook posting that Threads is a privacy nightmare. Now, that means that they don't have all their privacy and security in up to snuff yet. So we can say that about any Meta-owned app, actually, unfortunately, meaning Zuckerberg. If you look at the app's data link to your section, Threads is pretty much the same laundry list as Facebook and Instagram. And I think she has one more. I think that's about it as far as Threads. Anyway, if you're interested in following Mari, that's her name. She's known as a premier Facebook marketing expert, top social media thought leader. She's written 2 books, The New Relationship Marketing and Facebook Marketing, an Hour a Day. So anyway, that's that. That's big news. But what we were talking about the other day was artificial intelligence. So before we do that, I just want to throw some stats up real quickly, and all these will be available in the group. And if you sign up for the email, then you will automatically get these, and you don't have to download them all the time. All right, so here we go, Jimmy. These are the new homes, which I know you like these stats.
I do.
Oops, see where. Let me see if I can get them over there. Doo-doo. No, okay. Anyway, here's the resounding news about the new home stats to me. And I'm always going backwards, Jimmy. Da-da-da-da, da-da. There. We sold 5,587 new home sales for the first half of 2023. And that's an average of 931 new home sales per month. Again, this chart is going to be available for you. It tells you how many were done each month, each quarter, and who did the most sales. And Lennar is leading the way with D.R. Horton as number 2. And I'm sure that interests you. You like those stats.
I do.
Yeah. And this is just a bigger version of that. And you'll see over here in the corner, the 5587 number. And then you'll see, let's see, where is Lennar? Lennar, right there. Lennar did 461 or 1,008 sales. That's why they're number 1. And D.R. Horton behind them with 879. And then Pulte comes in third with 785. And then the rest fall wherever they fall. So interesting news there. I'm surprised we were selling that many. And also, Jimmy, I think I sent you a copy of this. This is the new report by Dennis and Andrew Smith, the Las Vegas Housing Market Letter. And this was the brand new one, and it'll give us all the information that's going on with the new homes. And I know you love the charts he does.
I do, yeah. He's got great data.
Yeah, great data. And you know that, I don't know if a lot of people know, but Applied Analysis is owned by Dennis Smith and Andrew Smith. And I think Agero is back.
I didn't know he left.
He did. He left temporarily. He left, but he's back now. So anyway, that's Applied Analysis, and the board, the MLS, uses Applied Analysis. It's one of the apps on our dashboard for the MLS.
Right.
So they give him for years they've been using him along with another man by the name of David McCabe. I don't know where he fits into the mix right now with stats, but I'm sure he's still there. Anyway, this is going to be posted as well. We're not going to go into that today. We have some other things that are interesting that I am going to go into real quickly. And I'm hurrying, Jimmy, because I have a little video of Tom Ferry talking to 2 agents about artificial intelligence. Okay. So, and it really is, anyway, we'll get there. So this shows active inventory, and it shows that, look at this, of all these pluses, we just barely made it with 0.9% of active inventory. That's a month over month. And we are down year over year, 35%. Interesting. This is just an interesting.
Less choices for buyers.
Yes. But, you see that other places, like Nashville, I was surprised that they have more inventory. That surprised me a little bit. But anyway, it is what it is. And then we get here, I have this new listings. And again, we're leading the pack. We have 42.8% less listings than we did last June from this past June. So that 5876 number may be a little high. I don't know why, but it doesn't matter. I think this did not come from CoreLogic. And I forget where it came from. Closed sales, there's Vegas at 14% year over year less. So, and we know that because we track it. We're doing 102 now. We were doing 120 last June. So we know that because we're smart, right, Jimmy?
Well, it's important to know the numbers.
Yes, it is. And here's the worst number. we've got the highest interest rate this year going on right now. And that's because the 10-year is over 4%. So that's, I don't know, yesterday they said, they had 400,000 new jobs, and now today they revised it to 200,000. What's up with that? What I was thinking, maybe that's because there's people that they were double counting. If I leave one job and go to another job, were they counting? I don't know. This is somewhere in my brain that seems to be the problem or the issue. Okay, that's it for that. And now, Jimmy, I want to get on with this. This is Tom Ferry interviewing two huge agents. One's in California, the West Coast, and the gal is, I believe, Midwest or East Coast. But they're going to talk a little bit about branding, content, and Tom's going to talk about AI. And he's got something that's more up to date than what we were going to show you with the guide I created. He's found another really cool thing that I'm going to add to my guide before I download it for anybody. So anyway, let's get started. Am I going too fast?
No, we're good so far.
Okay.
It's working for me. Everything's continuing to grow. And also what's so cool about video is you don't have to have a videographer. You can shoot, our iPhones are amazing. You can shoot with an iPhone. So there's really no excuse for not putting out content because it's so scalable.
Yes. So one of the things we're going to talk about at the summit this year is all the various AI tools that can help speed the process up, make things faster, make things better. Like even just mentioning just a couple of these sites, even though they're not AI, some of them are powered by AI. What are you guys using today? I'm going to assume ChatGPT, but if you tell me ChatGPT, tell me a prompt or two that you're using that you're finding to make the output of ChatGPT more effective.
One that I've used recently is just this, I am a 38-year-old female real estate agent in Hood River, Oregon. My target audience is this. What are 5 Instagram topics that I could post about that would be relevant to my audience? And it populated, or headlines. It was headlines that I asked for.
Right. And
it populated. It was perfect. So you have to be very specific with ChatGPT. You can't just say, I want to post something on Instagram.
What do you recommend?
What do you recommend? Yeah. You have to be very specific about what it is that you're looking for. I know I'm looking at you like I'm telling you,
But I love it because the prompt is, I'm Jen Dillard. I'm a real estate agent in Hood River. I sell this many homes. My average sales price is this. Mm-hmm. My typical client is that. Yeah. Right? I want to attract more people like this and people that they know as well. Mm-hmm. What advice do you have around 10 pieces of content? The more it's like the detailed question is the whole key. That's why prompts are just so huge right now. Mm-hmm. Other prompts that you're using, because I know you're using ChatGPT.
I think the missing piece is your experience as the user, user. So certainly you can be like, hey, write me a paragraph about this topic, but inserting some of the experience that you have. It could be about a specific community. It could be about the person. It could be about a way that somebody says it. So if I said, hey, I want this piece to be in a speech from Tom Ferry or whatever. And you can also have it analyze web pages too. So you can say, hey, take this web page and rewrite it in a way that this web page is describing it.
Yes.
I've used it recently on a listing presentation. It is amazing with language translation.
Yes.
Really good. Yes. I take that piece of content really good, actually.
Have you guys seen Synthesizio?
Yes.
Okay, I am obsessed. I think that the next iteration of this site, and if I'm spelling it wrong, just type in what you think synthesizio.io is, and Google will say, did you mean? And it's that one. So currently what they do is they enable people that are uncomfortable or don't want to shoot video or with evergreen content from someone named Sarah or Lucy or Phyllis on their team, where literally you can say, here is the script, and then you can pick from 140 different faces, essentially avatars, right? Robot human beings. And then I think it's 200 languages. So you can literally say, here is my 30 days to close my escrow in Irvine, but I want the entire thing in Mandarin, right? And you can have, Phyllis or Phil, whoever you want, this avatar who is just in perfect, Chinese, bing, 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 everything you need to know, right? I am so obsessed with that site.
Amazing.
Because too many people say to me, I just can't get in front of the camera. I just can't do it. And I say, well, then
You would get that a lot still.
I still get it. It is remarkable to me. And I have empathy for that person. They have a story inside their head. So like at this point in my career, I'm like, hey, I got it. Here's a better solution.
Yeah.
Can you write?
Yeah.
If you can write a script, and if you can't, ChatGPT can write it for you. You can still do all the questions, all the answers, and you can say, yeah, I have this full-time gal. Her name is Martha, and she does most of my content for me. And Martha is just synthesizeo.com, write the script, and in perfect, move the body, the lips are moving on time. I mean, it's bananas. The next evolution of that is going to be, though, you're going to take a photo of yourself, and like, here's the camera, and you're going to do this, and then it's going to be you.
Well, there's a program now where it's actually, I think it's on captions on the app,
Yes.
where you can actually look at it. You can be reading a script
Yes.
while scene,
Your
and the eyes are actually on the camera while you're looking down here.
Have you seen that yet on the iPhone? It is bananas.
It's so weird, and it looks so good.
Yes.
It's so good.
So, and I bet by the time that this gets released in the next couple of days, someone's going to say, hey, that site already exists. It just came out. Have you looked at GPTE.ai, right? GPTE.ai. It is basically every new AI platform available. You just go in and search language, voice, videography, like anything you want. Someone is already basically building something around that. We're going to unpack all that at the summit this year. I'm super fired up. I think there's going to be, I think about like Ben Lawless. So Ben, I think Ben is confirmed. I hope Ben is confirmed, so I'm talking about it right now. Ben is a killer agent from Chicago. He did a talk for me at the Roadmap event recently, and basically the talk was, as my video scales, so do my sales, right? So the more videos he's producing, so he's realizing, okay, so I'm selling, 100 plus homes a year, I'm doing 100 plus videos a year. And he started like kind of 2019, like very, he's new to this. But I think it's going to be interesting to watch the degree of separation between those that just say, I'm going to do whatever it takes to be resourceful, whether I'm going to just get myself on the camera and just go for it, or I'm going to outsource to another solution. But I think there's going to become an even greater degree of separation between people that can build their brand, create all this trust, do it in a scalable way, and others, they're not going to be, remember like Gary Vaynerchuk in like 2008 was on one of my events. He's like, if you're not on social, you're going to be out of business. I love you, Gary, but I think that was inaccurate, right? But I would make the argument, if you're not creating content at scale today, it doesn't mean you're going to be out of the business. It's just going to be harder for people to find you.
It is. It's just all about being top of mind.
Yes.
It really is. And it's, I don't know, I love the ability to, like I said, reach so many people so quickly.
Yes. All right. Closing thoughts on content to contracts.
Yeah, I mean, content is, I feel like it's the first new step. Right? Where I think for many years we were pushing video to expose yourself, create personal brand. But it's interesting to see where the industry has gone, because it was so driven on company brand.
Yes.
Now it's very much driven on personal brand.
Yeah.
And the personal brand, if you have a very strong personal brand, it could be so much bigger and larger than a company's brand.
For sure.
So now all of a sudden the association with being with a specific company because of what they offer, it's not that important because you have a big personal brand.
All my CEOs watching this, he said that, not me.
I believe it. It's true.
Yes,
right?
yes. It is something that every CEO around the world, every owner of a company around the world has figured out. Like, they've got to match the company brand, the company voice, just as much as the agent. Sorry to interrupt.
Well, I mean, not some match, but you reinforce it, right? Because I think that's how you retain agents. Totally different topic. Yeah. But I do believe that the content is empowering agents to create more of a brand for themselves, which allows them to create opportunities lead to contracts. So it's just it's just the first step in the evolution of where I think the industry is going. And I like it.
Yeah, I love it.
I like it.
Jen, closing thoughts?
I think a lot of the reason that people don't put out content is because they don't know what to say or they don't know what to put out. But if you are in real estate and you have experiences, obviously if you're in real estate, you have experiences. So what I like to do is just I put out what I want more of. And for me right now, I want more sellers. And so I make sure to put out content that's directed towards sellers and using the dog whistle, as Jason likes to call it, and saying, I recently met with a seller and they were experiencing this, and that's really what gets me the most listings is because people can relate to it.
They go, oh, she's talking directly to me.
Exactly.
Right. So give us the script one more time.
I was recently meeting with a seller, and they had previously been with a different real estate agent, and they asked me what I would do differently if I were to list their home. Here are the 3 things that I told them that I would do differently if I were to market their home.
Have you ever taken that content, turned it into a more animated to show like before and after photos, to show, maybe the way without obviously blocking out the agent's name, not doing anything with ethics. And I mean, obviously like we're all good people. So, but to be able to show like before and after, right? So it's not just saying, hey, I'm gonna do better photography as an example, but the photography looked like this, we made it look like this. Right, the staging and then we did this.
With agent's photos, but I do definitely it wasn't staged.
Not agents, but you.
Now we staged it, and it looks like this. Definitely.
Yeah, just to be clear.
Case studies.
Yeah, but to show the difference, if you can, without breaking any ethics violations, ever. Okay, so that was really cool, guys. I really appreciate you both just jumping on the show. If you have not made a reservation for this year's Success Summit.
Hey, Jimmy, come on back.
I'm here. I want to get a piece of paper because what he said about chat GPT-E.ai, I'm going to check that out. That was,
so here it is. It's GPT-E.ai.
Yeah.
Okay. And that was what we were going to go over today with our book, excuse me, that we created. It gives you all of the AI tools to use.
Right. That was big.
Yes, big. But this one is huge because it has more than we have, because I looked at it. So I need to go and add that to my guide. But anyway, that's one thing. The other thing is synthesize.com. Now, what that does is it has 140 faces, everybody, like avatars, and you can script using ChatGPT or that script that she just did, which was excellent, looking for sellers, right? And the avatar will speak. Let's say that I'm the avatar, and what's coming out of my mouth is the script. You don't have to use your own voice. Now, you've seen my talking pet. It's the same idea. Right. Somebody took my talking pet and made it into human and just upped the game a little bit so that people can use it. Like, here's my assistant, ruthierocks, right? And it's an avatar of me talking, like a video, creating a video, see? And then people who don't want to show their face, it's an avatar of them or of one of these 140 faces that they now have. And what Tom was saying is the next iteration is going to have, or next upgrade will have, being able to take a picture of your face and then use that.
Right.
Pretty cool. And then one of the things that the gentleman said is that there's another app, and I think it's CapCut, that if you're reading a script like this, it'll position your eyes up. I mean, these things are just, this is going to change the game for people who are on board. And I am so passionate about getting everybody to do video because it's going to be all about video. I mean, we've known that for a long time. Jimmy, and you're going to Dallas, right?
Yeah.
Yes. I'm going to Colorado in October to Jason Pantena's boot camp. And that's a 3-day event. And it's going to all be about AI and video. Then I am also going to go to Dallas, and we don't need to sit together. I know you like to be, on your own, which is fine. But I am also going to Dallas because when I signed up for Jason, I got a discount to go to Dallas. So I thought, why not?
Yeah.
And I mean, when I first listened to this broadcast earlier in the week is when I signed up, because, I mean, when he was saying you're going to get a huge book, of all of what to do, how to do it, from all the greats, plus all the AI information they're going to give us at the summit. And that is in August.
Right.
Yeah. So very exciting times, don't you think?
Yeah. It's great.
One of the things
moving so fast, you're going to have to set a certain amount of time every day aside just to keep up.
5, 5, 5, and 5, right? Back to that. Yes, you're gonna have to set aside a Sunday or whatever to do videos that in batch them, and then you have them to you can do a whole month of videos, because you don't want to do more than a 5-minute video. You can do a whole month of videos or 2 months in 1 or 2 Sundays. And that's what people are going to have to get into the rhythm of doing. If you're going to, what Tom said, you're not going to go out of business if you don't have a brand, but you're going to be competing with those people who have put in the work to create a brand using social media and using these applications.
Right. It's a big elephant.
I'm just anxious to see how it's going to change real estate. I mean, it already has, but I don't think it's made its biggest dent yet. No. What do you think?
We're not early adopters. Our industry is not early adopters. We get there late to the game. The few that are early adopters are going to get, an exponential return on that early adopter. But like you said, everybody uses MLS. Yeah. Everybody's going to use video at some point. You're going to have to.
Yes. Yeah. We went from books to MLS online, and now it's just even going to get more technical. And Brian Buffini today is doing his mid-year predictions.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, today. And I think it's probably when we start the class. So I might, we'll have a replay of it.
Well, and what you just showed us, is that going to be posted to your site?
Yes.
Video, because that was, some of it cut out. I didn't get to, I need to watch it again. Kane's standing here. I think Kane, maybe was anything, Kane, you want to throw in here? No. Okay.
One thing, Jimmy, what I did with this, I used my my program to clip the video, and I clipped the transcript. So because his microphone is hissy for some reason today, but anyway, I mean on his YouTube as well. But I clipped it so you can see what they're saying.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
All
right. I'm going to hop on my white horse and get down to class. I might be 5 minutes late today.
We'll start without you. Kane's going to promote Agent Formula to be, he's the host today. So
very good. And Kane, can you hear me?
He can hear you.
Okay. Give everybody the email address so that they can sign up for our materials that we're giving them.
Okay. He got it.
Okay. And put it in the chat.
Okay.
As well. Love you all. See you soon.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.